Hello again, this is Jesse with another Unboxing Board Games. This time we're going to take a look at Regatta. This is a yacht racing game, and for anybody familiar with the game Wings of War, this game has a very similar mechanic where you're placing cards out in front of boats to maneuver them around buoys. Inside the box you've got this cloth bag that holds these nice little wooden boats. It's got a wooden base and mast and some thick cloth sail. There's 4 of these. And the game manual is in 25 different languages. How about that? It's printed in black and white like a newsprint type paper, but off to the side you got this fold out with all these full color images that are referenced in the black and white text. So English text, it's only about 3 pages, not even that. But here in detail, they're showing you how the boats are going to race around the buoys. And here they're kind of suggesting how far apart the buoys should be placed. The distance between the buoys is going to affect the length of the game time. My buoys that I've placed out here, they're not exactly what the manual recommends. I just tried to squeeze them in all on camera. Here in the manual, they're showing you how the cards get placed in front of the boats, and you move your boats around the buoys. And here's an example of kind of a complicated card where they're showing you how the player has a lot of different options as to where the boat can wind up at the end of any one of these arrows. And really this card is kind of combining pretty much all the other movement cards. Most of the movement cards are a lot more simplified. Here's an even more simplified card where you just have one direction that you can move. But in this diagram they're showing you how when you're taking your turn, you can't allow your boat to wind up in this dead zone in front of another player's boat, because we're not allowed to cause collisions. This is a civilized game. So then here they're also showing you that if you were to move your boat and your card was to allow you to move into this other player's dead zone, you can't, and so you've got to stop short of that. These symbols here show up on the corners of some of the cards. This one basically gives you option to play another card right behind the card you just played. This windy caricature tells you that you can use that card twice in a row during your turn. And this sunshine is basically like a skip a turn for the other player. You can take 2 turns in a row, essentially. So you've got a deck of movement cards, and each player is dealt 5 cards. So I've kind of set the game up here for the yellow and the red player. So the yellow player is going to look at their 5 cards and decide that they'll use this card, and since it's got the wind, they can use it twice. So they'll place that card in front of the yacht. Move the yacht twice because of the wind. And then they just put that card in the discard and take another card and put that in their hand for their next turn. And then the red yacht player is going to go ahead and take their turn. So they'll take this card and place it in front of the yacht and just kind of maneuver around this this buoy here, and they would put that card in the discard, but hold on a minute, they've got a sunshine card, so they'll play that in front of the other player, which essentially causes the other player to miss their turn. They have to take this sunshine on their turn, but before this player ends their turn, they're going to go ahead and take two cards. So this player has to just discard the sunshine instead of taking their turn, and now you've got the option to do another card. And put that in the discard. And since you've taken the two cards, you just keep your 5 cards. Now, that first player, they look at their 5 cards and they're like, well, use maybe this card here. And basically you go back and forth, placing cards in front of the boats, moving the boats, and working your way around the buoys. And so it's a pretty simple, relaxing, fun game with really nice component quality. That's a look at Regatta.